Hello, and welcome to your November reading. If you haven't met me before, hi, my name is Jen. My brand name is WhichWitchLife. If you have met me, welcome back. Let's get into it. Disclaimers I started giving at the beginning of reading. I typically give these disclaimers at the beginning of personal readings, but I'm going to start giving them here too because Spirit said so. So let's get into it. If you don't know, I am a spiritualist as well as a reader. I don't need these cards. These cards are just confirmation for whatever energy I'm already channeling. Okay. If you get anything negative or anything negative pops up, it's just to warn you so you can prepare yourself for it. Either change it, fix it, go around it, or overcome it. Brace for impact. Also, if any outcomes get noticed or recognized or put out in this video, take it with a grain of salt because it depends on you and your decisions. Also, not to mention, baby, this is a collective reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It's okay if it don't make sense to you. It might be one small thing in here, and this whole 30-minute reading is for you. This is a general collective reading, okay? So let's get into it. What is your month of November looking like for this collective? What is the month of November looking like for this collective? Fast movement on something. Fast movement on something. Oh, fast movement on something that you've been waiting to come in. This is the Three of Wands here, okay? This is the Monday tarot deck. The box is right there. Select of it. The Eight of Wands fell out on top of the Three of Wands. So it's something that you've been waiting and working on. So Three of Wands is a, it's like work while you wait, actively waiting. So you might be, I don't know, say your goal is a new job or a new car. Let's do it that way. Your goal is a new car. So what you're doing and the process of that, because you can't just go buy it yet, or you know, whatever, you're working. You're literally working and saving up money or doing odd jobs on the side so you can get extra money to put to the side just so you can invest in this car. You're still waiting to be able to buy the car, but you're doing things in the meantime to prepare yourself for said car. It could be actively waiting. You waiting for this baby to come because you're pregnant. But in the process of you waiting for this baby to be delivered, for you to go into labor and deliver this child, you're, nesting, you're preparing the crib, you're preparing the nursery. If you have a room for it, you're getting the cribs together, you're getting the rocking chair put together, you're getting their dresser, you're buying clothes and shoes for them already. You're getting their name embroidered on different shit. Setting up doctor's appointments even, whatever the case is, right? You're actively doing stuff to further along that process or go towards that process while you are waiting for the due date, basically, okay? So it's something that you've been waiting for and you've been working towards is happening fast soon. So 9 of Wands is out here also. So let me slow down. November, since this is the very first thing that came out. The top of the month. Like, whatever it is, it might be October going into November. It might be like, oh, this is something I've been doing, October 31st. October 29th is when I first got wind of, oh, there's an opportunity for you. We might end up considering you for this role. Say like you're an actress in something or you're in theater or whatever. Like we might be considering for this role, whether it's a position, like a job you apply for, whether it's a creative position, where it's, like I said, an actress or singer or a dancer. A model, whatever the case is, like, okay, when you find out, like, all of your work was not in vain, basically. Something is coming at you really fucking fast. And it's coming, like, you might find out that last week or last couple of days in October, and then, like, I'm here November 3rd for some reason. But, like, November 1st, it's like, bam. We need you in LA by Tuesday. What? You need me to do what? Where? Huh? Like that type shit, right? It could even be like you're applying for a loan and you get a response back really quickly. It could be something that you did at the tail end of October, going and then in very first part of November, here it is. You know the answer to that, so let me know in the comments what it is. What you manifested, girl, God, whatever, whoever, listen, them, they, wherever you fall in, baby, we inclusive over here, it's fine. Okay, it's just, I'm technically heterosexual, so my verbiage is more than likely going to mirror that more than anything, okay? But also the Seven of Pentacles tried to pop out, and then we also had the Sun and Diamond deck. So whatever, it's all good. A new opportunity, something that you're going to have to develop through. So it's like a lifetime shift. Because the first word I heard was lifetime. Like, it's a lifetime shift. But lifestyle is the word I was trying to say. So it's a lifestyle shift. But it might feel like you shifted timelines. Because it's like literally going from, I worked as a cashier in retail somewhere, to now I'm on every billboard and commercial, print ad, music video, talk show, podcast, Instagram, whatever you get the point. It's like, okay, one moment I'm stocking shelves at Walmart, and the next thing I know, I'm being flown out to fucking Brazil for this fucking movie shoot. You know how drastic of a difference that is? It's like, I'm acting, and I get to stay in this tropical location somewhere out the coast of Brazil to shoot this movie that is a dream job for me, that I could do in my sleep, and because it's been something I've been working on and waiting for this opportunity for this whole time, and it's finally here, and now, of course, I'm finna come here and kill it. For some of you, this feels like a last chance at something. Because the Nine of Wands is here, and it's like a final stance, but it's the last chance. It's your last opportunity. So, of course, I'm finding some type of correlation with love here. So for some of y'all, this might be your last chance at loving someone, or having an opportunity to love somebody, or having an opportunity to be with somebody, or go after a certain person or partner. Take that how it resonates. It could be for a cross watcher. It don't have to be for you. Or it could be confirmation for you. But November is that end date. Here's your last chance. I'm definitely hearing that. Like, for some of y'all, it's like, here's your last chance at catching your big break before we just move you on to something else. It doesn't mean that you can't be great or that you won't achieve success. It just means that avenue ain't it, because either you're not showing up like you're supposed to, or somebody ain't doing it. Like, things just didn't pan out. But it feels like if this is something Spirit has set up for you, it's because you've been working and preparing. Again, this is a 9. This is 9 of Wands here. It's a 9, which is towards the end. 10 are the endings and restarting, right? You ended the cycle and you finna start a new one. 9 of Wands is like at that tail end, the very last thing that you gotta fucking do type energy, right? The very last battle before the war is over. The very last, okay, this is the last box I gotta stock on the shelf on my last day here at this job. That type of thing. That type of feeling. Okay, this is the last week at this fucking place that I gotta work at, but I gotta show up every fucking day. Like, I ain't even said I'm finna leave. Because some of y'all may be quiet quitting. Might be like, I'm finna dip out and not tell nobody nothing. So it's that feeling of I gotta move quietly and quickly because I'm holding it together, because I'm ready to fucking go, but I gotta keep it together because they don't know I'm finna fucking go. Like, that type of shit. You know, let me know if you resonate, if you know what I'm talking about, in the comments. But we have 8 of Cups here. It's funny. I paused myself because the next thing that was about to come out is a wish fulfillment, and then it's the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is walking away from something. It's how I interpret it, especially for this situation. It's like you finding. It's like you finally letting go. It's like you finally find the confidence, the courage, the comfort, the confirmation, the whatever, to let shit go and move on. Let go of things that's no longer serving you. Like, you actually have left it behind. Like, you're leaving it behind. You're not holding on anything with you. And can't shit come with you. Ain't shit coming with you. Okay? You done left it behind. And now you finna go up for your last chance. So if what I'm getting the image of, to make this be clear for some people, if you're struggling to figure out like how this resonates with you or what the possibility is, and it could be you or somebody that's connected with you, but this is how it's being presented in my mind's eye, right? It's because you got this 8 of Cups and this 9 of Wands here, right? It's giving the energy of it's like I'm shooting my last shot, or but anyway, let me try to. I'm still trying to interpret the vision instead of just saying what it is. Basically, I see a guy, like a man, like closing out. Like I see him like closing, like locking down a warehouse, but before a house or warehouse, something indicative of something from the past, right? Something that used to hold memories and pain, love, lust, whatever shit from the past, old things, like basically symbolizing moving. So he's locking down this empty warehouse or house. It's big. It's empty because everything moved out, right? To my 8 of Cups energy. And before he goes to walk out, like close the door, lock the door, and not look back, he's looking at the emptiness and he just kind of like sitting in it for a second, being like, yeah, we're finna do this. Like, obviously it's already done. Like, you done cleared the house out. All the furniture is gone. The lights are off in this motherfucker. Clearly you done did what the fuck you need to do to get clear out some shit, but you still gotta release it, let go, hand over the keys to that building for somebody else to build memories there, because that ain't for you no more, right? But it's that feeling of just being like, satisfied with what you have done, satisfied with your choices that you made, confidently looking back and saying, yeah, I made the right choice. I made the right decision. This is what I'm finna do. This is what I want to do. I'm finna do it. And then immediately, like, he turns around, like, he, turns left, he takes that deep breath, locks the door, turns around to leave. And then he's walking into, they're showing me like a sunrise or a sunset situation. And he literally, like, he quite literally, like, walks up to a girl or this woman or whatever. And it was like, hi, my name is, or like, hi, let's start a future together. Basically, is the image I'm getting. It's like, literally, I'm closing down this warehouse of memories and all of this shit. Closed it off, emptied it out, locked it up. And turns around and goes into this opportunity that I've been waiting for. Because mind you, in the vision, he only says hello. It doesn't go further than that. So it's like you're shooting a shot. You still got to start over. Because again, 9, 10. 10 is the ending, starting over. Right? So we're at that spot in November. We're comfortably walking away. We have released, because I feel like that a lot of that was happening. If you're in this collective, a lot of that happened in October, releasing and letting go and shit, like finalizing divorce paperwork, finalizing new leases, new contracts, moving out of places so you can move in somewhere, because a lot of y'all are moved out in October so that you can, got a new place to move in November. Or you will be, because this should be posted November 1st. It's just like new beginnings. I'm finna try again. This is my last chance at trying with something. And it could be a job. Obviously, the example I got was more relationship-wise. This could be a job. I'll put my bygones, to the side, let my issues go with a certain higher up or coworker or whatever, and this is my last chance of making this shit work. But whatever it is, it goes positive. It's leaning positive, but it's gonna take patience and balance, and knowing who you are, standing in your truth and in your power. But this is a positive decision. So if you need confirmation that you made the right choice, because like this resonates with you, Yeah, because you're leaving the poverty behind when you do this. When you walk away and stand up to whatever it is that you need to stand up to, have faith and courage to walk into whatever you need to walk into, you're going to leave this behind, which is Five of Pentacles. That's the poverty. And the poverty doesn't have to necessarily be physical, be poverty mindset. It could be energetic lacking. Like I've heard so many people like, I had everything else I need in my life but love. I had everything else I need in my life but money. Or I have everything, whatever. It's like you leaving that behind because you finally made the decision to go after what the fuck is you want. Because mind you, the Nine of Wands is still in battle. It's the last battle. But it's still one more battle to fucking climb. It's like, I keep getting the love example because it keeps sounding like love. It keeps like, I'm giving love one more try. I'm giving this career field one more shot. I'm giving this chance at stardom or music career or acting or dancing or modeling or singing, whatever. I'm giving it one more chance. I'm not giving up. I'm letting go of the hurt and the pain and the trauma that's holding me back from going all out. But I'm giving it one last fucking shot. Being true to who I am. Standing on my grounds, my morals, my standards. Speaking my truth wisely. And then we had a sun card. Like, it goes well. So November sounds a lot. November sounds a lot like, it sounds like new wealth, new health, but it sounds like the end of a very tough cycle and battle. 10 of Wands, the end. It's giving, with this coupling, this 10 of Wands to the King of Wands, it's giving, I take my lessons from these battles with me and apply them. And that makes me this great king. This ambitious, strategic leader of a like charismatic, enigmatic leader that I am and I can be. Also could be indicative of a fire sign. You could be a fire sign or have fire sign placements. We got High Priestess here, Princess of Swords, which is like the Page of Swords, and then the Lover. So also here in November, there's a lot of stuff that's going on that you either can't see or that you've been sensing maybe in the spirit, but it hasn't been manifesting in the physical. So a lot of that is finna show up in its baby form in November. Like, this is why it makes so much sense. It's so important for you to be in tune and in alignment, because if you are in tune and in alignment with your higher self, with your higher path, your higher source, whatever, you won't necessarily have to worry about being able to see, because you'll walk straight into it. That's what it's giving. But also, you're going to walk into it at a baby stage. So, again, another love example that they're giving me. Say, for example, I gave this in, I think, the October reading. Or was it the October love reading? I don't remember. Basically, it's like you getting a divorce and then turn around and meeting the love of your life. It don't mean you get married to that person. Your divorce could be finalized on Friday, and you meet somebody at the coffee shop Monday morning. You ain't finna go run to the courthouse Tuesday or you on Monday evening. No, now you're about to start a new journey with that person. However slow or quickly that moves. However it needs to move, because it's gonna move naturally, how it needs to move. But it's giving that something you don't see or you don't know is coming. It's like you see it, but you don't see it. You know it, but you don't know it. It's something y'all may like see or know it, but you like lacking in faith because of what you've been through. But something's coming, and you have the Page of Swords here, basically, where it's new beginnings. We're gonna try our hands out at it here, especially with this Lovers card here. I'm getting contracts, partnerships. Partnerships was the first word I heard. I keep seeing these two together, and what that's telling me, the High Priestess and the Princess of Swords or Page of Swords, is giving me not only has spirit been watching and waiting to see if, like, again, with love or finances, it could be like a business thing. Like I said, you could have been applying for a job or whatever. It could be somebody. I keep getting, like, I feel like y'all have a lot of people that are also creatives in my collective. So it could be like you getting scouted for a certain position or whatever. Whether it's 9-to-5 type of career or a creative project, but I feel like you're getting scouted and you don't know it because you can't see it because they're quietly watching you. That's what I'm seeing when I see these two together. It's like somebody has been watching you, waiting to give you this contract, but you had to be done with your old life first. So whether that's romance, they waiting for you to see, are you done with your ex before I come say something to you? Because I don't need you embarking in a relationship with me and you still hung up on your ex. You still going back and forth. You still outside partying. You still like to do whatever, But somebody has been watching this. Well, let's see. I was like, is it going to come out in November? I feel like it is. But I feel like what's been happening this whole time and what's going on in the background is that you're being scouted for an offer. It could be in love. It could be work related. But I feel like you're being scouted for a position that you are unaware of. And it could be something you've been wanting this entire time. Or I asked for clarification and these two cards just popped out again. Like, I don't fucking know. It's just like, you gonna see when it's time for you to see it. Clarify these cards, please. So we can wrap this up. It's been some debate about it. It's something that's going on in the background. And I feel like it's going to come to light in November. Something that's been going on in the background is going to come to light. And again, I keep getting mixes between love and work. So I don't know if you might even end up finding out that a coworker has a crush on you. Take that out of the resume. But whatever it is, it's moving. It's happening. This is my confirmation. It's happening in November. Remember to stay true to yourself and who you are. That keeps popping up. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Stand in your power. There's a time and place for everything. But don't be afraid to speak your truth and to speak up for yourself, okay? Don't wait for somebody else to do it. You can do it yourself because you've been poised, you've been practiced to do this, okay? And there's the moon card again. Somebody's obsessed with your energy. I saw the devil card peeking out too. So you might have some fans. However that resonates. But this is supposed to be about November. But yeah, movement is happening in November. You might be moving. Like I said at the beginning, some of y'all are in the process of moving or will be moving. But movement is happening in November. We have 5 of Swords. There's some conflict. Then we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. That's going to cause you to come out of your comfort zone, okay? 7 of Pentacles is usually like taking account for, and managing, nourishing your crops and whatever your manifestations, whatever the resource that you already have, kind of being in that space of gratitude, taking inventory of what God has done for you in your life. If that's what you subscribe to. Just to give you an example of what this energy is. It's like, it's not necessarily movement. It's sitting in, I'm grateful for what I have while I'm watering the garden of the things that I am creating or manifesting, calling in, whatever, right? That's the energy of the 7 of Pentacles. So to have this in reverse, and on both of these on the side of the chariot, you got the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. You're coming out of your comfort zone. You're coming out of that in-between space. Be careful to not be jilted out of it, because whatever it is coming pretty fast. Remember, we had the 8 of Wands. And then it had the Chariot, okay? It could be a water sign person that's coming in as well, that you end up connecting with, that's networking you with whoever and whatever you're supposed to be, or connecting you to whoever and whatever it is. But I keep getting this message, like, it's going to be a fight, there's competition, and there might be just fighting in the background. It could also, I'm hearing fighting over you. So it could be multiple offers. It could be, for example, say if two scouts, like talent scouts. So like they know each other or they work for the same agency. They see you. They're all battling internally. You don't know. You don't have a fucking clue what's going on. They're all battling amongst themselves on who's going to make an offer to you. Like who's going to come towards you and pursue you to make an offer, to sign you with them. It's kind of like, there we go. It's kind of like, was it X Factor? Not X Factor. Is it X Factor? What's the girl? I don't watch TV like that. What's that show where the judges, they all in the chair with their back turned to the stage and then the person come out and sing or do their talent or whatever? It's singing typically, I think, right? Singing. And then, say for example, if all the judges say that they want that person to bring under their tutelage, and then they would, hit the button, the chair turns around. And then say like all of the judges is 3. I think it's 3 or 4. Say like all of the judges want you, and then now you have to decide who you go with. But like when you're deciding, they're all fighting over you and fighting each other. Well, I can do better with this, and I can help you with this. But I'm good for that, so I can be that type of thing. But it's happening in the background while the chairs are still turned with their back to you, and you're just out here minding your business, either putting your talent out online or you just putting yourself out there. You continue to shine and do what you do. It's at work and you're looking for a promotion, and like they're looking at you for a promotion, or well, like I said, you're a content creator, you're putting out your craft, whatever the case is online. People are seeing you. It's happening, or it's been happening because it's November. It's been happening in the background this entire time. You just didn't know about it. Because when I get this 5 of Swords, I don't get the argument energy of like it's being conflict. It's like a conflict of interest or a conflict among the ones who want to come for you. Now, romantically is giving. There may be like some brothers or friends that are both interested in you, and they're fighting amongst themselves on who's going to shoot their shot with you. Because they both feel like they have a chance for whatever reason. Because you might know both of them already. I don't know, but check it how it fits. It's definitely Swords and Pentacles, so it's all energetically. It's thoughts. It's not really actions. The only action card so far we have out here is the Chariot card, okay? But this High Priest is still, it's stuff that you don't see happening behind the scenes. So there's movement happening. There's fighting over you happening. There's things to come. I don't know. It's coming together to make an offer for you. Coming together to shift your world, to change your life, really. That's what it's giving. Like a life-changing, life-altering things are happening this fall, the end of this year, and then this coming summer. I know it's like a gap in time periods, but it's like life-altering, life-changing things are happening in both of those time periods. And then we have the 3 of Cups here with the Hermit. Some of y'all have been in isolation, or you're coming out of isolation so that you can be with your tribe. Or your tribe is coming to find you in isolation. Like November is being discovered. November is about being discovered. Either discovering who you are and who you want to be, or discovering that people know who you are, like they pay attention to you, they actually watch you. Discovering that you've been loved and lusted after this entire time. Discovering your life path after something failed and you take a shot at something new and it works out. Discovery is the word for November. Okay, I need to write that down so I don't forget when I go to upload the video. I moved my notebook. Discovery, okay. And then we have the 9 of Swords and the Princess of Pentacles, which is like the Page of Pentacles. Y'all are worried also about this new journey, which is fair. The 9 of Swords is the anxiety card. That makes sense. You're anxious about doing something new, starting a new adventure, starting a new project. This might be something that you don't normally do. So, like, for example, if you just like, say, okay, I'm going to use myself as an example. Or just, I'll do it this way. Say, like, you're like me in the case that, and then we have, was that the Sun card again? No, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands and King of Cups. This is like a balanced energy between feeling, knowing, a very intuitive energy, feeling, knowing, and doing. I'm hearing a balance between feeling, knowing, and doing. We also have the Emperor here. Somebody watching you be great. I think that's what you finna find out in November in this Ace of Cups. There's opportunity, a couple of love coming as well. Opportunity to express yourself emotionally is also coming out. That's what I'm getting. I was in the middle of saying something. I was giving an example. So basically, like the discovery phase or whatever, because they're about to give me a whole new message with that, and I'm not finna go there right now. The discovery phase, the discovery thing, right? Being discovered. And oh no, that's what it was. The whole shock of and the anxiety behind being a novice in the field, where you used to being knowledgeable, the knowledgeable one, the confident one, the one who knew everything and how to do shit, and now you're the person who's learning everything, and people having to talk to you like you're 5, and it's a little. So that's a shock, right? So the example that I was given was like, okay, say you're a content creator who just likes to post their fashion, what the outfit that they were wearing for the day. And then next thing you know, you get hit up by this brand to model their clothing. Not in the content creator fashion, but like, no, come to our studios. We'll meet you here in LA. Here's the address. Hell, they better be flying you out. I gotta use my own money for something you want me to do. Make it in advance. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, it's like they flying you out to actually model their stuff in their studio with professional hair and makeup, with professional styling, with professional photography, with, all of these things that you haven't experienced before, that you don't know. It's different, and I can tell you, it's different. As a person I've had a little taste of both. So it's different from when you're posting online yourself, you're at home in the comfort of your home or wherever you fucking posting at, where you can control the timing, the space, the air, the lighting. The camera angle is the front-facing camera, so you can see how you look in the camera. It is a large difference. It is a significant difference, I should say. From doing that to now you are expected to perform and you don't have control over any of that. It's too hot in here. The music is boring, or there's not music playing. The lighting, I feel like, is terrible for my skin tone. I don't have control over what my hair looks like. I have control over the makeup. The photographer is telling me where to stand. It's a difference. It's a shock. You have to adjust. You want to go to your go-to poses. Okay, well, you do your 5 usual poses, and they're like, give me something else. And you're like, I got to learn and study how I hold my head when I'm not looking in the camera. I got to go home and study how to, prep my skin, because now it's a lot of makeup wipes that's getting rubbed on it. It's a lot of product that's on it where I normally don't wear makeup unless I'm filming 3 days out of the month. And now I'm going from filming 3 days out of the month to I'm in the fucking makeup chair every week. Hair and makeup chair every week type shit. There's a difference between I'm going from posting my political or sports commentary online when I decide to post up my camera and to sit here and talk, versus, okay, now I got to go be in front of a live studio audience, or now I got to go tape and record with people that I don't know and then I'm probably going to disagree with, and it's a shock. It's a difference. And now you have to now learn all over again. So they put you back from, you might have been a queen or a king, and yet in that field already, when it was just content creation, because you get to control the elements of it, to now you're a novice because you've never been the person professionally in front of the camera who's doing a news anchor. You purporting the news to people. It's different when I'm just doing it at home how I want to do it, but I got regulations in FCC, and hair and makeup needs to do it somewhere because the lights hit differently and the production is different. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can still be overwhelming and daunting because, again, it's something brand fucking new. It could be what you wanted or expected. It could not be what you wanted or expected. As in, like, you didn't, I keep getting the 8 of Wands again. It could be something either you wanted or you didn't want or expect. Either fucking way, it's still going to be a shock factor to it, a shock to your system. Because it's coming out of fucking nowhere. It's coming out of nowhere. Seemingly. They've been watching you this whole time in the background. You didn't know it. You just been working and minding your business. I swear I didn't even know I was pulling this card. The 3 fucking Wands. It's like we're revisiting the cards from earlier. Whatever you've been working on, you've been over here minding your fucking business, waiting. You waiting for your ships to come in. Whatever you've been waiting and working towards is coming in. The opportunity to pursue it is coming in November. Despite whatever conflict that you got coming or whatever. What's this? Ten of Pentacles. So I said despite whatever conflict. Whatever disagreements, whatever. Yours is still going to push out on top of everybody's no matter what. And especially if you got God on your side. You have an unfair advantage. So God ain't going to put you up to do something that's going to be set up for failure. And if something didn't work out, it's because it wasn't meant to. Or somebody came in and fucked it up, sabotaged it, whatever. But don't even fucking worry. Somebody, now I say sabotaged or fucked it up because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. They were disobedient to God, for example, right? They went against their own gut instinct. And that is not your fault or your problem. Because guess what? Now the divine is going to reroute you to something even better or equivalent to that. Where you're not even going to miss what the fuck you had. And sometimes, yeah, you still might be like, well, it could have been this way. Because that's where your mind was set on. And not the flexibility of spirit. Because with spirit, how they look at it is, what's the core? What's the underlying theme or message here when it comes to this thing, right? This gift or whatever you're working towards, right? Whatever it is that you want. We're going to make that happen. So if it's the idea of being well known, respected, and paid for your expertise in soccer, for example, or, non-American football, it might look like either, you might have had your mind set on, I'm trying to get this out, my God, I'm sorry, y'all. It might, this is what happens when I'm processing the channel and then trying to tell it all at the same time. Because when I get my channel message, usually it's already processed and I just tell you, but now I'm doing it in a moment. Basically, in your mind, you might have your mind set on being the influencer. I want to get brand deals so that I can sit at home in front of my camera and talk about how bad the Eagles played last week. Shit like that, they won the game, but I don't know. I don't watch football anymore. But it turns into the content creation deal didn't work. You wanted a brand deal with Nike, but now you got one with Adidas. Or the content creation deal didn't work, but guess who's emailing you about a guest appearance next week because they want to trial run you as a new speaker on some show for ESPN. It's like, well, fuck this deal that I was looking at. This is going to pay my fucking salary, and then I can still get another deal because now they see you on ESPN. Like that shit. So the underlying idea will still get achieved. It just might look different than what you originally said. I don't know why it took so much for me to get out. But either way, you gonna be okay. So November is a lot of realizations and I would say surprise. Anxiety, but good anxiety. Also, November, heavy on finding your tribe. That was at the end of the October reading. Heavy on finding your tribe. Anyway, this has been your reading. It's a long one. I'm going to cut it off here. Stay tuned for part 2, which is basically what's coming in love in November or what to expect in love in November. Yep, Justice, 4 Wands, Knight of Wands. 8 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. Some of y'all are walking away from a project or something that y'all been working on and going towards something that's going to give you more fulfillment. That's something more that you're more deserving of. It's going to bring you more joy, and it's coming a lot faster than you realize, or it's going to happen a lot quicker than you realize it. And also, it's going to come in a way you didn't expect. It's just unexpected blessings in November. What was the other thing I said? Anyway, this is your reading. Link about it in the book of personal. Let me know if it resonated with you. Share it with somebody you think it might resonate better with. And then next time. And until next time. My God, if I get my words out. Also, did you know Mercury retrograde is around the corner?